Good morning, students. How are you? I think that you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Now we are in lockdown, so we can't go to school. But no problem. We, the teachers from Fatima High School, are with you on online classes. And for this reason, I am also with you who are the students of class 8. Okay? So I am welcoming you to my class. Today we are going to have a class. And I am Nazmun Nahar Poly is with you. Now look at this screen please. I have mentioned that this class is for class 8. But look at this class. I have written class 8, 9 and 10. It's our writing part. We are going to write a dialogue. If you the students can enjoy the class, then you will be able to write a dialogue, a paragraph or a letter. Because today's lesson is very important for the students who are in class 8, 9, 10 and also the students who are going to appear in the exam in 2021. That means SSC examinee. Clear? Now let's start. First number, before going to start this lesson, look at our screen. How many pictures are there please? 4. Thank you. Now look at the first number. There is a cock. What is it doing? In our childhood, we can memorize our rhyme. Cocks crow in the morn to tell us to rise. Okay. Now next one is the muazzin. He is calling us to say our morning prayer. If you want to say your morning prayer, then you have to rise early in the morning. And in his azan, he calls us as-salatu khairum minan naum. That means ঘুমের চেয়ে নামাজ ভালো. So this is his calling. Clear? Next number, I think that after listening that she is waking up and there is the alarm clock. So can you guess what are we going to learn today? Yes, and we are going to learn about early rising. That means a dialogue about early rising. Clear? Okay. Here is it. A dialogue on early rising. Next number, you can say that, teacher, what is the learning outcomes of this lesson? If you enjoy this class, you will be able to know informations, ask and answer question, have the habit of early rising, and you can write a dialogue or a paragraph or a letter about early rising. Clear? Okay. So look at this screen now. How many boys are there please? They are not the infant, they are teenager like ourselves. So these two boys are talking something. What are they talking about? Let's start. Hello friend, how are you? I am fine. What about you? I am fine too. Why are you here so early? Look at these conversations carefully. I always get up early in the morning. But why? I know that early rising is good for health. What do you mean? I mean it is a good habit. What is the benefit of early rising? There is much benefit of it. Do you explain? Why not? Please. An early riser gets enough time. He can say his morning prayer, he can enjoy morning air, can take some physical exercise. If you also do this, you will enjoy a sound body and a sound mind. Anything else? That means the first one is for the early rising and the second one is for the late earning. Okay, so, but he wants to know about the early rising. That means the benefit of early rising. So he asks anything else. If he gets up early, he can enjoy the chirping of birds. He can have a walk on the grass. Morning walk is also very beneficial to health. But can he enjoy the morning sweet bed? Do you think it is essential? Yes, I like to enjoy morning bed very much. But do you know that early rising is more important than morning bed? It is my personal belief. Your belief is not right, dear. It is wrong. If you get up early in the morning, you will get enough time to study and you will do well in the exam. So what? That means he doesn't care. I mean, the man who rises up late cannot perform his duty timely. He cannot feel relaxed with his works. You have told the right, my friend. I don't perform my duty timely, and I have realized that late rising is the cause of it. What is your suggestions about early rising? How can I form the habit of early rising? I think that now he is interested of having this habit of early rising. Okay, so he is now asking his friend, how can I form the habit of early rising? If you wish to rise early in the morning, you can make it into a habit, and this habit is very useful to a man. If you get up early in the morning and have a walk, you can be healthy. We all should rise early and should be habituated to early rising. Yes, I know that health is wealth. Okay, I will follow your advice. Thank you, my friend. And this is the end of the conversation. You are most welcome. So from this conversation, we know that there are two friends and they are talking about the benefits of early rising. The first one is for the early rising and the second one is not interested in early rising, but he can advise him how he can be a early riser. Okay, so this is the time for evaluation. From this conversation, I think that you have learned the topic. Are you ready? This is the time for evaluation. Okay, now look at these questions. First number, what is early rising? Do you know what is the answer? Yes, early rising, that means rising early in the morning, the habit of rising early in the morning. Clear? Second number, who is an early riser? If you just only wake up early in the morning once a month, you are not an early riser. But he who gets up early in the morning every day, he is an early riser. Okay. Next, number C, what is the benefit of early rising? We have learned from this conversation that the benefit of early rising is, if you get up early, you will get the fresh air, the calm and cool environment, you will get enough time to do the work properly, you can have a good health because you will get the time for some exercises, you can say your prayer because you have the duty towards God. Clear? And you have the time to be healthy. Clear? Next number D, why is it important for the students? It is very essential or important for the students because you have to make your habit in your early age and you have to go for a long time, long way to go. Then if you make yourself as an early riser, you can do your whole work properly and timely. Next number E, how can we form the habit of early rising? We can say that if you have the wish, if you can determine your mind to be an early riser, if you have the will and wish that I will be an early riser, and for 2 and 3 days you will be late, but no problem. If you get up early in the morning, by setting the ringtones in your mobile phone. That means alarm clock, you can use alarm work. You can ask your parents to make you wake up. Clear? And by this time we can have the habit of early rising. So I think that you can answer these questions. Next number, this is the time for homework. In our conversation we have seen that there are two friends, but now I am going to give you the homework. Look at this homework. Imagine you are Nabil or Nabila and your younger brother or sister called Sohan or Sohana. He or she goes to bed late and does not get up early in the morning. So he or she often goes to school late and feels drowsy. Now like a dialogue between you and him or her about the importance of early rising. It is your duty to make your younger brother or sisters to be healthy, wealthy and wise and have a good sound body, and he or she have to do his or her homework, and for this reason it is very essential for a student to be an early riser. Clear? So this is your home task. I think that you will make it. And there is a proverb also, we know that early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Okay, that's all for today. We know that we are in COVID period, and for this reason we have no access to go outside. Clear? And we mentioned that we are also in lockdown. So please stay home, stay safe and wear mask and mask. And you can also wash your hands with any kind of soap or hand sanitizer for just only 20 seconds. Clear? And the elderly people, that means look like ourselves, we have been vaccinated, but we are also in danger too. We are in Khulna. Khulna is the first number of COVID patient. So please stay home and do your homework. Ready? That's all for today. See you soon. Till then, bye.